So almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Pablo Lopez. Singy, he's a guy that can rack up a lot of strikeouts.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not every...
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one hops against the fence. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's Mookie Betts. The 1-1. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, and that's a swing according to umpire Matthew Ross. And the righty deals. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2. Base knock center field. Here comes Freddie around third. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that definitely felt good.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. And there's ball 4.
Take your break.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
And up to the plate is Will Smith. That one ripped. Hits the fence. 1 run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play, and they're up by 3. Sheesh. Singy, that was a laser shot, and a good thing we have StatCast to give us the details.
Yeah, get out of the way on that one. That ball flew out of the box at 112 miles per hour. You talk about generating a ton of power, and that's what did it with quick hands, good lower half, and just unloaded on that ball.
And now it's Max Muncy. Swung on, belted. Goodbye, Papa! A gigantic blast. His second home run of the series, and they add on. It's 5-zip. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now.
And now Teoscar Hernandez. That one fouled off.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to 1 inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
In the air out towards right center. Buxton sizing it up. Nabs it. 1 away. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Line drive, come on.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up they'll find a hole.
Chris Taylor now.
Taylor.
The wind and the pitch. Liner, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field.
Runner takes off. Center field. Buxton moves under it, and that'll do it. Back at target field, and starting in this one, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, a very solid ERA last season, just a little over 3. And when you've got a guy like that taking the mound for you, the offense is definitely expected to score 4 runs at least, unless they're really struggling. So you know, more times than not, when he's on the bump, you're going to win the ball game if you just do your part as an offense. So last year, great year. He wants to repeat that or even improve. And I think there is some room for improvement. He's got good stuff. It's just executing from hitter to hitter.
Struck him out looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
2 outs, base is empty. Edouard Julien, the next to hit, and strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Down go the Twins in order. And we're back. Freddie Freeman up to the dish.
When he steps into the batter's box, the comfort level looks so high. It doesn't matter what kind of delivery that pitcher has, what kind of velocity, what kind of secondary stuff. He is so settled in there. He owns the home plate area.
Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff for the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
And the pitch. Runner on the go. And that one is lifted in the air. Drops into the glove. Man at first. Here's Shohei Ohtani. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. That just misses, and the count is even 2-2. Darryl Parker assigned to umpiring duty behind home plate.
And Boog, with DP, it's sort of a coin flip on those borderline corner pitches. Doesn't really favor.
This one's into the gap in left center, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. Relay throw home, but it's offline. It's 6-0.
He went up there and got it with 2 strikes. I'm not going to leave this in the umpire's hands. I'm going to be aggressive.
New pitcher on here, Brock Stewart. He's pitching on 2 days rest. The batter now will be Will Smith. High fly ball down the left field line. And they get the out on Smith. Runner tags up for third. Now he decides against it, and he's back in at second. Max Muncy at the dish. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Next pitch is outside. Teoscar Hernandez up next for the Dodgers. Right-handed reliever. Muncy hits one in the air. Kepler drifts towards it and makes the play, and that's out number 3. Bottom of the 2nd. Here's Byron Buxton. And the right-hander deals. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come 1 at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
Ryan Jeffers at the plate. At the belt and fires.
I think the time management, anytime a two-way player is in the game, especially when they're pitching, so much happens behind the scenes to get him ready for these starts.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Balancing time to improve your hitting and pitching is a challenge. I mean, it's hard enough for players who dedicate 100% of their energy to one aspect of the game. I just can't imagine doing both.
Blew the express right by his bat for strike 3.
Well, he's really dialed in, and this offense is going to have to do something to try to break that rhythm. Maybe it's square around the bunt, step out of the box, agitate him a little bit, do something that just changes what's happening right now, because at this pace it's going to be a long game, so you got to figure it out quickly.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two down, nobody on. Into center. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. At the plate, Teoscar Hernandez. And the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The pitch. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Under it. And he makes the catch. And there's one down. Here's the center fielder, James Outman. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Buxton moves under it. Makes the grab. 2 down. 2 outs. Base is empty. Chris Taylor digs in now. Ball to strike. The pitch.
Ball.
Activity in the bullpen. Josh Stamont getting ready to go. Next pitch is outside. 2 outs. Base is empty. And a foul ball. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
And he held back, according to Ricky Halladay. And there he goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense.
That one ripped right center field. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Run comes in from second. It's 7-0.
Well, it was a great job of letting that runner steal second base, get into scoring position, come through with the base knock. You add a run.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the Dodger leadoff hitter, Freddie. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The run comes in from second. It's 8-0. In safely with a double, his second of the day. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed, and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
Here's Mookie now.
What you
Betts
got?
tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. Freeman stands at second with 2 gone. Popped up. Moving under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back in Minnesota, and now Matt Wallner.
The designated hitter.
Well, every pitcher wants a run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
The 1-2. Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3.
But when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And here it comes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The Twins with a lot of ground to make up here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher on the same page right now.
Here's the left fielder.
Good job.
And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Twins are set down. Back in target field. On to the 4th. Here's some real power at the plate. Shohei Ohtani. Right-hander kicks, deals. That one to first. He'll do it himself. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth. Here's the catcher, Will Smith. And a 1-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Mancini, he hit that ball right on the sweet spot. According to StatCast, the exit velo 110 miles an hour.
Yeah, Boog. I mean, that right there is an absolute missile. And he just put a great swing on it, squared it up perfectly. Those are the ones that feel really good.
Here comes Max Muncy. And he deals. Base knock right field. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Line drive. Makes the catch. And there are 2 down. So first and second with 2 outs. James Outman steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Well struck right field. And it hits the fence. 1 run is in. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds at third.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
So 2 down. Next to hit, Chris Taylor. Kicks and fires. Taylor checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. And Matthew Ross right on it, says he held up. The pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Runner from second crosses the plate. It's 11-0.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team.
New pitcher now, Josh Staumont.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
He swings and hits a fly ball center field. Buxton moves under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And now here is Willie Castro.
The shortstop.
The pitch.
Castro.
And another ball.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some guys. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs. Well, these Twins just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The pitch. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Payoff pitch. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
The first baseman, number
Here's
19.
Alex Kirilloff.
Alex Kirilloff.
Kicks and deals.
Ball.
That one misses, and the count is 3-1. The Dodgers up big in this one. We're here in the bottom of the fourth, and that chance handled. On the run, throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Now that second baseman, Edward Julian.
2 outs, base is empty. And now for the Twins, Edouard Julien. 2 outs. Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground, and it goes just foul. Left-hand batter waits. Stays alive. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a
Just
ball.
missed.
It's a good take.
This to third. Throw on to Freeman, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing here for the Twins. They trail in this one 11. We go to the top of the 5th. Mookie Betts will get us started. The wind of the pitch. This to center field. Sizes this one up. Makes the grab, 1 down.
Now batting, designated
And
hitter.
next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. The pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Kepler makes the grab on the run. 2 outs, base is empty. And now Will Smith. The line to kick the pitch. To third. Whips it to first. And that is that. No runs. And welcome back to the ballpark. We head to the long ball threat. Byron Buxton. The 2-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. And a pitch. Out to short. Fires across the diamond. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th. Ryan Jeffers, the next Twin up to hit. And that's down and away. The Twins still looking for their first hit in this one. Next pitch is outside. That one hit to right. Dives, but it falls. Could be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. And he's got himself a triple. Max Kepler at the plate.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly. Soft ground ball to the right side. Find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
1 away with a runner at third. And a swing and a miss.
That split is a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 away. Now it's the Twins DH, Matt Wallner. 2 outs. That one fouled off. 2-2. On the ground to third. That's a base hit. Run scores.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Next pitch is outside.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Here comes a pitch. It goes down looking. And we're back. Here's Max Muncy. That funky Muncy. And a pitch. He swings and fouls one off. Righty delivers. Back to right. Kepler under it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 up, 1 down. And up next for Los Angeles, Teoscar Hernandez. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Flares it into the outfield. Snags it for the second out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Chris Taylor. And that's a stolen base, not even close. Man on second, 2 down. Runner goes again. Santana throws to first. Third out. The runs one. Back in Minnesota. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, number 89. 1-1 now. On the inside corner for a strike. And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul. The punch out there. 1 down.
Well, not much you can argue with there as a hitter. That pitch was dotted on the inside corner of the plate. I think even if he swings the bat, it blows him up and not really able to do anything with it anyhow. I think if you see that early, then perhaps you can pull those hands a little bit tighter and get the fat part of the bat to it. But I'd say overall, you just have to tip your cap on that one. Great execution.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Had him way out front of the slur.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Close, but called a ball. And it's 2-1. Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Once you get the ball by the pitcher, there's a lot of base hits up the middle, even on ground balls. So a nice job to use that big hole and get himself a hit.
Rolls across the diamond. What a play. Inning over. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Justin Topa. He last pitched 2 days ago. And now it's Gavin Lux. And the pitch. Up the middle. And that one handled. That's the first out at the top of the 7th. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman. Left-hand hitter waits. Next offering misses down and away. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Caleb Thielbar warming up for manager Rocco Baldelli. Okert also getting ready. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. Pretty. Third home run of the season, and they add to the lead. It's 12-1. Singy, he's been red hot.
Yeah, another big swing of the bat for him. Man, he is really seeing the ball well in this one. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Here's Mookie Betts. One down, base is empty. Chop to the left side. Santana slings it across, and Betts is gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Ball to strike. Just missed. This one rolled to Kirilloff. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. 7th inning stretch time. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Bottom of the 7th. Now the Minnesota cleanup hitter, Byron Buxton. New pitcher for the Dodgers, Joe Kelly.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone. Well, these Twins, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. I'm surprised with all the strikeouts we've seen from them. Sometimes you get fooled up there, but it's just happening too often right now.
And now the Twins catcher, Brian Jeffers. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-handed reliever swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
2 down, nobody on. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout. Twins back in target field. Now at the plate, Will Smith. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Up the middle, and he can't come up with it. To first, and he just gets it there in time. 1 away. Now the third baseman, Max Muncy. At the belt and fires. Fouls one off. 2-2. And the right-hander deals. Good eye in that spot.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
In the air, right field. Pretty well struck. That's back. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Thought that was a no-doubter. I think the wind was holding that in this ballpark.
And next for L.A., Teoscar Hernandez. Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Jason Hayward trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Foul ball still, a 1-2 count. And a good eye there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Right side, hard hit. Tosses to first. Out number 3. So remaining in the game defensively, Jason Hayward. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. And now the Minnesota designated hitter, Matt Wallner. Line drive, base hit down the line. And the leadoff man aboard. And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana. And a 3-1 on the way. Fought off foul.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
And the righty deals. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the ground, 2 ball. 1 at second.
Out.
On to Freddie. Double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play, but right there, very well done.
The 1-1. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Steven Oker.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Andy Pajas. The 1-2. This one in the air, right field. Calls it in, and there's 1 away. Chris Taylor steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Now before the 1-1, time is called. Pitch hitter coming on, Enrique Hernandez. One out, the base is empty for him. The pitch. Check swing. He went 1-2.
1 ball.
Base is empty, one away here at the top of the ninth. That's towards center. And there's 2 away. And up next for Los Angeles, Gavin Lux.
Gavin Lux.
Dave Roberts turning to his bench for a new bat. Miguel Rojas looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. Next pitch is downstairs. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the 3rd and final game of the series. Smoked on the ground, a second. Whips it to Kirilloff. And that is that. Staying in the game on defense, Andy Pajas. He'll be out center now after pinch hitting. Back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. This is Willie Castro. They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Blake Trinan. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Here's a strike.
That slider breaking in can be a tricky pitch. If you don't finish it and have that bite at the end and it stays out over the plate, it can get hit a long way. But that was a good one right there. Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Rojas with the throw to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
The Twins down to their final out. Edouard Julien, the next Twin up to hit. They're down to their final strike.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want it.
Got it. And that is the ball game.
This is a huge win to take this series on the road before heading back home. You go home feeling good about yourselves. You've got some good momentum. But at home, you also have a higher expectation to play well. So they're going to have to maintain the focus.
Be the show. I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.